What's up, you guys? It's Katie, and today we are going to be learning the dance Monster in the Mirror. So, this is a dance from 2011. It's a 64 count, four wall advanced dance. This also goes to the song More by Usher, and I just covered the dance Bring Out the Fire, a lesson for Bring Out the Fire. And I just want to remind you guys that this is kind of why we learn dances by the name of the choreography and not by the name of the song, because there can be, and there frequently are, multiple dances to the same song, and that's totally fine. That's why we learned the name of the choreo. So this is Monster in the Mirror. You will see this one at the Yes Dance Convention in July as one of the advanced dances. I think this one's really fun. It's an advanced dance, although I do think that we see a lot more advanced dances on the floor in the bars nowadays than I think we would have back in 2011. So let's go ahead and get started. No tags, no restarts. Okay, Monster in the Mirror. So we're starting with the first count of 8. I'm starting with a rock forward onto my right foot on 1. 2, I'm going to recover back onto that left foot, but right now I'm going to be doing a ball switch. So I'm rocking forward 1, recovering 2, and 3, I'm stepping my right foot to center and switching to a step forward on my left, and 3. So that first count we went 1, 2, and 3. 4, I'm going to be doing a half pivot turn over my right shoulder. So basically my feet are staying in place. I'm making a half turn over my right shoulder. 4. As I'm doing that, I'm weighting onto my right foot. 5 and 6 and I'm doing 2 quick rock recovers, starting first with a forward rock recover on my left foot. So rocking forward 5, recovering and then out to my left. 6, recovering and 7 and 8, I'm finishing off this kind of 8 with a behind side cross to my right hand side. So I'm stepping my left behind, 7, out, right, and crossing left over on 8. Okay, let's go ahead and do that really quick, starting from the rock recover. 5, 6, 7, 8. We went 1, 2, and 3. Turn 4, rocking forward 5 and 6, and weave 7 and 8. Okay, we're on our second count of 8. We just did our behind side cross. Counts 1 through 4 of this kind of 8 are going to look familiar to you if you know Cooler Than Me. So I'm going to be rocking out to my right hand side. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to be switching over to my my left side. So I'm doing the same thing. I went out 1 onto my right, 2, and I'm going to be switching, and 3 rocking to my left, 4 recovering onto that right. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 5 and 6, I'm going to be doing a quarter turning sailor step. So I'm doing a left sailor step. I'm making a quarter turn over my left shoulder. 5 and 6. 7 and 8, I'm going to be doing a kickball touch. I'm now facing 3 o'clock. I'm doing a kickball touch. So kicking with my right foot. 7 and 8, just touching that left foot right next to it because we're about to step on it. Okay. So let's do that kind of 8 really quick. We just finished our behind side cross. 7 and 8, we went 1, 2, and 3, 4, sailor 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we're on our third count of 8. We just did a kick step touch, 7 and 8. This is just a quick tap right next to us. We did 7 and 8, and I'm going to take that step forward onto my left foot. And 1, I'm taking a big step forward, like a big slide step forward with my right foot. 1. 2, I'm tapping that left foot again. Oops, I need to stay on camera. 2, I'm tapping, 1, 2, I'm tapping that left foot next to it again, just touching because I'm about to step backwards on it. 3, 4, I'm going to be doing 2 steps backward. I'm going to show you facing the camera. So I just did this slide, 1, tap 2. 3, I'm going to be taking a step back with my left foot, and as I'm doing that, I'm fanning my right toe out to the side. Okay, that's 3. 4, I'm doing the same thing on the other side. So taking a step back with my right foot, 4, and then fanning my left foot out. Okay, so we're doing these like funky walks backwards. 3, 4. So we went slide 1, touch 2, walk 3, walk 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to be doing 2 sailor steps. No turning, just in place. So starting with a left sailor step, behind, out, out, 5 and 6. Right sailor step, behind, out, out, 7 and 8. Okay, so let's just try that kind of 8. I'm going to connect this with the kickball step that we did before. So we did 7 and 8, touch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, sailor 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we're on our fourth count of 8. We're going to be starting, we just finished our sailor steps. I'm going to be starting with a kickball point and making a quarter turn. So I'm kicking with my left foot, 1, and I'm going to be then stepping down onto that left foot. And as I'm doing that, I'm making a quarter turn to 12 o'clock. And 2, I'm pointing my right foot out to my right side. So we did that 1 and 2. 3, 4, I'm going to be basically just making a walking turn over my right shoulder. So 3, I'm stepping down onto that right foot, making a quarter turn. 4, I'm stepping forward on my left foot, making a half turn. 4. So in total, I made a 3/4 turn over my right shoulder. So I'm starting from my point, step 3, step 4. Now I'm facing 9 o'clock. 5 and 6, I'm doing a right coaster step. 5 and 6, back, back, forward. 7, 8, I'm just finishing off with 2 walks forward, left, right. 7, 8. Okay, let's just try that kind of 8 from the top. We finished with our sailor, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now that we know the first 32 counts of Monster in the Mirror, the first half, let's just review that really quick before we move on. So, starting from the rock forward, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're on the back half of Monster in the Mirror. I definitely think this is, unfortunately, the harder half. So I'm starting with a kick lock step pattern, starting with my left foot. So I'm starting with a kick forward, 1, and then now I'm going into a normal lock step. So stepping forward, and 2, locking behind it, and. Okay, starting with, that's on my left foot. So kicking 1 and 2 and. Doing that same pattern on my right foot, 3 and 4 and. 5 and 6, I'm doing a scuff hitch touch with my left foot. So scuff 5 and with a hitch, and then touch on 6. 7 and 8, there's 2 ways to do this. The less complicated way is basically to take 2 steps and make a 3/4 turn, which would be making a half turn over your right shoulder, taking a step forward on your right foot, and then taking a step forward on your left foot, making a quarter turn to square back up to 6 o'clock. Ultimately, what you're going to be doing is making a half turn, taking a step with your right foot, and a quarter turn, taking your step with your left foot. The way it's written in the step sheet is stylized. So the way it has you do this in the step sheet is to push off of your left foot and slide with your right foot as you're going forward, dragging your left foot behind you, and then continuing that slide as you make the quarter turn. So if the slide is bugging you, then you can just do this by walking it. But the way it is written in the step sheet is a slide, slide. Okay? So let's try that whole count of 8, starting with the kick lock steps. We just finished our walks. 7, 8. Kick lock steps. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we have a section with hands. It is actually facing 6 o'clock, so I'm facing the correct direction as I'm doing this. 1 and 2 and, I'm going to be doing a heel, heel, up, up, down, down, kind of like in Banana Boat, except this is going to be slower than in Banana Boat. So I'm going up 1 on my right, up 2 and on my left, down 2 on my right, down and on my left. So 1 and 2 and. 3 and 4, I'm going to be doing a toe, heel, toe walk with my right foot toward my left foot. So 3, toe, and with my heel, 4 with my toe. 5 through 8, I'm going to be doing arm choreography. So 5 and, I'm going to be lifting my right hand up at a 90-degree angle. So my elbow is outwards, my arm is 90 degrees, my hand is pointing downwards, like Monster, right? So 5 with my right and with my left. 6 and, I'm bringing my hands to about palm level in front of my chest. So 6 and 7, I'm going to be taking this level and tilting it to a 45-degree angle. 7, and bringing it back down. 8, I'm going to be swiveling just my upper body a quarter turn to face 3 o'clock. 8, and I'm going to follow it with the lower half of my body with my weight on my left foot. Because after this, I'm going to be using my right foot. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that really quick, starting from the up, up, down, downs. So we went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, so we're on our next count of 8. I just came from doing that upper body work. I'm weighted onto my left foot. 1, 2, I'm going to be doing a heel grind in place with my right foot. So 1, taking that step forward with my toes to my left diagonal. 2, I'm fanning my toes out to my right diagonal and taking a slight step out to my left-hand side. 2. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to be doing a right sailor step, but I'm finishing it with a heel. So it's cross back, out, out, except instead of out, out, it's out, heel. Okay, so 3 and heel, 4. And 5, I'm going to be doing a ball cross with my left over my right. So I'm taking a step down onto that right foot. 5, crossing my left over my right. 6, I'm taking a slight step out to my right side and then making a quarter turn over my left shoulder to face 12. 6, we're just checking in here. 7 and 8, I'm going to be making another quarter turn as I'm doing a shuffle left, right, left. 7 and 8. Okay, so let's try that really quick. We just finished our upper body work. 8, and this is why you have to be weighted onto your left foot. So starting with the heel grind, 1, 2, sailor, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, shuffle, 7 and 8. Okay, so we're on our last count of 8 of Monster in the Mirror. We just did a side shuffle, left, right, left. We're facing our 9 o'clock wall. I'm going to be going into some vaudevilles, so cross and heel. These look like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we're going to be facing 9 o'clock, starting with we said shuffle 7 and 8. I'm taking a step with my right foot, crossing it over my left. 1, out to my left side on and. 2 is where I present my right heel. 2, and taking a step back down onto that. Okay, 1 and 2 and. 3 and 4 and. Same pattern on the other side. Cross 3, out and, heel and. Okay, so we went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm taking a quick step back down onto that. 5, 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to be doing a half turning right jazz box to finish everything out. Okay, so 5, I'm crossing my right over my left. 6, making a quarter turn, stepping back on my left. 7, making a quarter turn, stepping forward, and then 8, stepping forward on my right. Okay, or with my left, excuse me. So we did shuffle 7 and 8, vaudevilles 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's just do the last 32 counts of the dance before we do all 64 altogether. So we're starting with the kick lock steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. We went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now let's do everything all together, all 64 counts of Monster in the Mirror, starting with the rock forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, excuse me, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And the good thing about this dance is that there are no tags, No restarts. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you out on the dance floor.